Alright people, I've had my Jaguar Catfish for over 2 months now, and yo, I can't lie man, this catfish is absolutely amazing man. It has surprised me so much. I mean, for one, when I first got it, I was told that I will hardly ever see this fish because they're nocturnal and they only really come out at night. However, mine come out during the day all the time. I'm pretty sure it's because of the way my tank is set up. We'll talk about that a bit more in a minute. But yeah, I thought it's about time we do an update on the Jaguar Catfish, which is one of the rarest catfish in the aquarium hobby. And let's just get started. The Jaguar catfish, or the scientific name is Liosomadoras oncinus, is a very rare and highly sought after species from the Amazon River basin in South America. It's named after its leopard or jaguar-like pattern, and the actual purpose for that pattern is to help it blend in amongst leaves and wood and riverbeds, which gives it a really cool advantage as a stealthy predator. Now, like I mentioned earlier, it is a nocturnal species, which means they do like to hide during the day and only come out at night to hunt. In the wild, they thrive in slow-moving and heavily planted waters. They often hide underneath driftwood, in caves, or even in between roots. So when you're setting up an aquarium for them, you definitely want to try and mimic their natural habitat. Now, the really cool thing about these catfish, unlike other predatory catfish species, they are actually not that aggressive. I mean, yes, they will eat fish that can easily fit in their mouth. However, fish similar sized or even slightly smaller should get along fine with these catfish. They are fairly humble. But yeah, because of their secretive nature, most people assume you'll rarely ever see them in an aquarium. But I can't lie people, the two that I have in my Roma 200 definitely proved that statement wrong. Now when I first added them into the aquarium, they did act very shy and hide away straight away. I didn't see them for like the first 2 or 3 days. However, once they got comfortable, they started coming out all the time. So yeah, let's talk about it. Why are my Jaguar catfish so active during the day considering that they're nocturnal species? And I'm pretty sure it's because of how heavily planted my aquarium is. I mean, like I mentioned before, in the wild, the waters you can find them in are heavily planted, so the amount of plants in my aquarium does make them feel comfortable. However, on top of that, because the aquarium is so heavily planted, not a lot of light actually gets through, and it gives the aquarium a subdued or dimmed look, which encourages the catfish to come out during the day. I mean, all my other nocturnal species in that aquarium also come out during the day, and I'm pretty sure it's down to how the tank is planted. Now, on top of that, I also have many caves in that aquarium, so whenever they do need a little break and want to hide away, they do have those options. And yeah, it's pretty much a combination of all of that that contributes to these catfish being so active. Now, the other important thing to note is that these catfish are intelligent and they will get used to your feeding schedule. You see, when it comes to nocturnal fish, many people like to advise people to put the food in at night, which is the right thing to do for most nocturnal species. However, Jaguar catfish, like I said, are quite intelligent and they will get used to your schedule, meaning if you put food in during the day, they will come out during the day and eat that food. So yeah, when you first add them into the aquarium, and if you want to stay on the safe side, you can put in the food at night. However, if you do want to see them during the day, then I would recommend only doing that for the first few days so they can get used to the food and recognize the smell, and then start putting in food only during the day. Before we carry on, if you want to see more videos like this every single week, then please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Now, let's talk about food. And this fish has a crazy appetite, man. In the wild, they eat small fish, insects, crustaceans, and anything meaty they can scavenge. And in captivity, they love high protein foods like shrimps, bloodworms, sinking pellets, and of course, if you really wanted to, you could add in some insects as well and see if they will have those. Now, like I mentioned, mine go crazy during feeding time, and they pretty much eat anything I put into the aquarium. So the daily food I put into the aquarium is the Tetra multicolor crisp and the Hikari sinking pellets. However, I also put in shrimps and bloodworms and earthworms into that aquarium, and the Jaguar catfish enjoys all of them. If you're thinking of getting one, just remember they will eat anything that can fit in their mouth. So if you have any tetras or shrimp in your aquarium, you may not have them for long. Apart from Congo tetras, they do get a bit bigger and they are getting along fine with my Jaguar catfish. Now let's talk a little bit about the tank setup and care. Alright, I need to re-record this bit because I said the wrong tank size. But yeah, in regards to tank size, you will need something like a 300 litre aquarium. They do need quite a bit of space, and yeah, just keep that in mind if you are thinking of getting one. Now in regards to filtration, strong filtration is a must. In my Roma 200 I have the Fluval 307 canister filter, which does a great job in there. And yeah, if you want a clean aquarium, you definitely want a good filter because they can be messy eaters and they can produce quite a bit of waste. Now like I mentioned before, you also want to make sure that you have loads of hiding spots, which includes driftwood, caves and dense plants, which make them feel secure. And when it comes to tank mates, just make sure that they're not small enough to fit in their mouth. I mean, having said that, mine are in an aquarium with some corridoras, and technically those corridoras would easily fit in their mouths because their mouths are quite big. However, they've been leaving the corridoras alone, man. Like, the Jaguar Catfish really does do its own thing, but the reason they mention not putting them into an aquarium with fish that can fit in their mouth is because the chance is always there. They are predators, and if they get the opportunity, they may have that snack. Oh guys, before we carry on, let me give you a quick update on the 6-foot aquarium. Oh, and for anyone new here, guys, at some point, hopefully this year, I am going to set up a 6-foot aquarium for some of my bigger monster fish to move in there. And yo, so many of you have been incredible to put some money towards it. I've made a little graphic, I'll put it on the screen. So thank you so much to everyone who's left a super thanks. And a thank you to my brother and soon to be sister-in-law who gave me £300 towards it for my birthday. And then yeah, so far I've put £50 towards it as well. And yeah, I'm just waiting till the end of the month before I put some more money towards the budget as well. Now we've actually already bought the first item for the 6-foot aquarium, and that is the Fluval FX6 filter. I got a really good deal for it. It cost me around £200. So yeah, some of the money has already been spent on the budget. So it is pretty much confirmed and guaranteed that the 6-foot aquarium is definitely coming. I mean, from the moment some of you guys have started donating money, it was already pretty much guaranteed. I'll no longer have a choice. But yeah, hopefully at some point this year, this 6-foot aquarium is gonna come. It just depends on how long it takes me to save up the money. And one last time, thank you so much to everyone who's already contributed some money towards it. Now, in regards to my final thoughts, people, I highly recommend the Jaguar Catfish. The look is just absolutely incredible. The patterns it genuinely does look like leopard fur, man. It's so incredibly unique. I mean, even my tiger moray eel or leopard moray eel, who also has a leopard-like print, even there, although it's a very beautiful eel, it just doesn't have that same look as the Jaguar Catfish. Like, the Jaguar Catfish really does have a unique look, man, and it's just absolutely incredible. I mean, the amount of times I'm sitting in front of my aquarium just having a look at my fish, and then suddenly the Jaguar Catfish just randomly come out, and they really are fascinating to watch. But yeah, people, what do you think of the Jaguar Catfish? Would you ever keep one? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to see more videos like this every single week, then please remember to subscribe. It really helps me out. But yeah, the Jaguar Catfish are absolutely stunning. And if you would like to see the day I bought my Jaguar Catfish, then click right here.